Good afternoon, Pioneers and Pioneer fans. Tonight we see a boys soccer meeting between the Olentangy Orange Pioneers and the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. I'm Jack Allman.
And I'm Ramey Shields. And today our boys starting lineup is...
At back, we have captains Cole Lewis and Jason Stewart, along with seniors Noah Bidstrip and Brandon Young. At keeper, Kellen Sargent. Midfield, we have Jack Kasuji, Alex James, Hayden Vu, and Jerry Ashmead. And at forward will be Kyle Stringer and Eddie Mueller.
Well, I'm looking forward to this lineup tonight. It should be a good game. Before the match started, I was talking to some of the Orange players, and they were talking about how Gahanna is a pretty good team. It should be a pretty even game. So I think they're pretty excited about it. But so far, Orange is undefeated, so it should be pretty exciting.
Yeah, this Orange team has a lot of talent. This will be a good test for them near the beginning of the season to see, if they are where they at to achieve their goals for the season.
Absolutely. So how much time do we have left till the game starts, Jack?
There is 3:27 left on the clock, and the Orange team is huddling up, preparing to start the game.
Awesome.
While we're waiting, I'm going to go through the Gahanna Lincoln starting lineup. At goalkeeper, number 26, Peyton Smith, captain, will be starting. On defense, we have Noah Eric, who is also a captain. And that is all. I'm sorry, my roster is mistaken. I do not have the starting lineup for Gahanna Lincoln. It's a shame.
Okay. That is okay. It happens. Pretty sure most of these people will be here to listen about the Pioneers anyway.
With about 1:30 left before kickoff, the teams are preparing to take the field. And I think we're going to have a good game.
I think we will too.
This Olentangy Orange senior class has had a lot of players that have been contributing since sophomore and junior year. It's a very seasoned senior class, and they have very big goals going into this season.
It's amazing. You do love to see that. It seems like a very family-oriented team. I feel like they are definitely a big family.
Number 23, Ty Bentley. Number 26, Peyton Smith. Number 29, Cooper Solomon. The head coach for the Lions is Matt Kovac, assisted by Ian Kana and Will Trapp. Now for the Olentangy Orange Pioneers. Number 4, Spencer Rhodes. Number 5, Grant Harris. Number 6, Baraka Jamed. Number 10, Zach Blended. Number 17, Nate Wall. Number 21, Justin Nichols. Number 24, Tommy Torres. Number 27, Aaron Kim. Starting tonight, number 1 in goal, Kellen Sargent. Number 2, Noah Bishop. Number 8, Hayden Booth. Number 11, Kyle Stringer. Number 12, Alex
And as Coach Weiss gets his last words in, Olentangy Orange will take the field. Gahanna Lincoln will begin with possession to start the first half. And we're off. Kyle Stringer with the aggressive play. Gahanna opts to clear the ball out of bounds. Throw in by Cole Lewis. Out on Gahanna. Cole Lewis will throw the ball back in.
Out of bounds again on Gahanna.
And Cole Lewis will throw the ball back in.
Very interesting so far.
Jerry Ashmead attacking. Stopped by Gahanna Lincoln. Out of bounds on Gahanna. Jason Stewart will throw the ball back in. Hayden Vu will pass back to keeper, senior Kellen Sargent. Alex James with the steal. Passes to Hayden Vu. Jack Suji with the pass to Brandon Young, who passes to Kyle Stringer. And a missed header by Olentangy Orange, but we get the ball back, and it will be a goal kick by Gahanna Lincoln.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know too much about soccer. I think that's been pretty clear so far, as Jack has been saying most things, but that is okay. I'm definitely just here to have a good time. So far, it's pretty interesting. I did play soccer in preschool, so I think I have a little bit of knowledge on the subject, but definitely a little rusty. I'll admit that.
You know, Ramey, I haven't played soccer in a long time, but my father is actually a huge soccer fan. I know he's listening right now, so shout out to him.
Hello,
He
Mr.
has been
Allman.
a huge influence in helping me just have a basic understanding of the game, as Jack Suji is stopped by Gahanna Lincoln. As
Well-
bad as he is at FIFA, I think he definitely understands the game much better than I do.
Well, I'm glad that he helped one of us have a little understanding of something today.
Out of bounds on Gahanna, and number 20,
Oh.
actually, Brandon Young will throw the ball back in. Covered by Kyle Stringer.
Does Vu play defense? Mid. Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Good ball movement by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers.
That's good.
And keeper Kellen Sargent will roll it out to Noah Bidstrip. Jerry Ashmead with the failed pass to Cole Lewis, recovered by Gahanna Lincoln. Aggressive defense by Jack Kasuji forces the ball out on Gahanna Lincoln. And Brandon Young will throw it back in. Throws to Noah Bidstrip.
Good job. Oh, shoot, lost it.
It is early in the game, but I'm noticing that the Olentangy Orange Pioneers are doing a very good job of controlling possession of the ball. The majority of the game so far, Orange has been in possession and has been attacking, which is a good sign for the Orange Pioneers.
Absolutely.
Cole Lewis with the aggressive slide tackle.
Oh,
Great effort by Cole.
And the ref will blow the whistle on that one. You know, Cole Lewis is actually a huge part of the journalism program here at Olentangy Orange.
He sure is. Cole is in Courier, which is our school's magazine. He is very actively involved in that. He is one of the business managers, so he actually handles most of the ads that we sell at the school, including the subscriptions. In class, he has been leaving the room to go work on that because he is so involved with it and focused. He's a very good student.
Gotta love Cole Lewis.
You gotta love Lewis.
is it the coach?
Good steal by Jerry Ashmead.
Ooh.
And Gahanna Lincoln will recover possession of the ball.
Oh, man. It's going to be a cool night tonight.
Ball is out on Olentangy Orange as Gahanna Lincoln will throw back in. And stolen by Hayden Vu. As he loses his footing, ref will blow the whistle.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes, it does. That turf monster, it's one of the worst.
Now, Jack, you're whoa. Ball is kicked out of bounds. You're pretty active on the turf now, aren't you?
You know what? I like to say I am. Olentangy Orange football, for those of you listening, will have their home opener in the second week of the regular season tomorrow night at 7 o'clock here at Pioneer Stadium against Hilliard Bradley. And let me tell you, it's going to be a good one.
I'm definitely excited. I unfortunately could not go to the first game of the season, but I'm very excited to have my first game be at Orange. It should be a great night. It is neon night.
Yeah.
Hopefully the student section will be pretty rowdy. I'm sure they will.
Let me tell you, that home opener just means a little bit more. You know?
I'm sure it does. Big senior season. Are you excited?
Big senior season. I'm very excited. You know,
It's so
we've
good
got
to
a
hear.
we've got a good group. Can't wait to. Very excited to see what we can do this year.
Absolutely.
Killing got put in no man's land there a little bit.
Gahanna's attacking, stolen by Jason Stewart, and Gahanna recovers possession. Tipped pass by Jack Kasuji, recovered by Gahanna. Jerry Ashmead with the aggressive defense. Leads to the steal by Cole Lewis.
Now let's go.
And the Olentangy Orange Pioneers are pressing the field. And that'll be out of bounds on Kyle Stringer, resulting in a goal kick by Gahanna Lincoln.
I'm excited to see how far I can kick the ball. To me, it's the most thrilling part of the game.
Let me tell you, those goalies, quite the boot. That right there was a 55-yard kick. That was very impressive.
Very
Almost
impressive.
effortlessly at appearance.
Insane. Whoa.
And
It happens.
Hayden Vu on the push on Gahanna Lincoln midfielder. And the ref will blow the whistle.
Oh, God, it went over.
Will be out on Gahanna Lincoln. Correction, it will be out on Olentangy Orange, resulting in a Gahanna Lincoln corner kick by number 2. Olentangy Orange will, Hayden Vu will clear the ball. Get out of a risky situation for the Pioneers. Gahanna Lincoln is pushing the offense.
Nice pass.
Good defense by Noah Bidstrup to stop the Gahanna Lincoln attack. Great slide tackle. And they say soccer isn't a contact sport.
Do they say that now?
Some might say.
It was a corner kick.
Gahanna Lincoln will be granted the corner kick.
Be kicked by number 7.
And the ball is cleared out by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers. And we will see a Gahanna Lincoln throw in. Good throw by Gahanna Lincoln, and the header is missed. Olentangy Orange will recover the ball. Stolen by Gahanna Lincoln. And an aggressive play by Cole Lewis. Olentangy Orange will recover the ball. Let me tell you, I've been watching Cole Lewis play for a couple years now, and he is one of the hardest running, hardest playing players I see on this field continuously.
I'd have to agree with that for sure. Knowing Cole just as a person, I feel like he is very determined, just in general.
He will show emotion on the field, on calls, but I think that is just a display of his passion for the game.
Absolutely.
And Gahanna Lincoln will be granted a free kick.
Yep. Got them all down.
Saved by Kellen Sargent. Great kick by Kellen Sargent.
Beautiful kick.
Jerry Ashmead falls to the ground, and ball will be granted to Olentangy Orange. Hayden Vu lines up to take the free kick. And Gahanna Lincoln will head it out.
Boy, he didn't put much on that.
And we will kick back to Kellen Sargent. And he will boot the ball. And Kyle Stringer on the attack. Great play there to wash off the defender. And Gahanna Lincoln will kick it out, resulting in an Olentangy Orange corner kick. Hopefully, the Olentangy Orange Pioneers can spark something up with possession here. And we have a substitution as number 17, Nate Wong, and number 24, Tommy Torres, will come in for Cole Lewis, Brandon Young, and number 21, Justin Nichols, will come in for Jason Stewart. Good footwork by the Pioneers, and the ball will go out of bounds. Gahanna Lincoln will be granted the goal kick.
For us, 22.
Yeah, there 23:50 left on the clock in the first half. And the score is currently 0-0.
Oh, he did?
And you Orange with the ball.
That's a corner for us.
And Olentangy Orange will be granted the corner kick.
10, 6, 4,
The rest of them.
5. 10, 6, 4, 5.
Also in the game for the Pioneers, number 10,
And big substitution here. Number 10, Zach Blendick. Number 6, Barack Jame. Number 4, Spencer Rose. And number 5, Grant Harris will come in for Eddie Mueller, Hayden Vu, Jerry Ashmead, and Noah Bidstrup.
Jesus, guys.
Get some fresh legs in there for the Pioneers. Maybe we can get something going. And Olentangy Orange pushing. Kyle Stringer keeps control of the ball. Shot on goal, and it is missed. Gahanna Lincoln will get the goal kick. Great effort by Kyle Stringer on that ball. Jack Kasuji head off the goal kick. And Grant Harris will pass to Justin Nichols.
In the
Yeah.
8th grade, I played soccer as well, and I actually did a header off of a goal shot, and I got a pretty bad concussion. I really thought I knew what I was doing, but I just did not.
You know, Ramey, I've always thought there was something a little off with you, and I think we may have just found the cause.
You might be right. You might be right.
And a pushing, and ball is cleared by Justin Nichols.
No, it was away. So
Oh.
because Springfield cricket started early,
Okay.
like at 6
There was
or
no
something.
JV.
Yeah.
And they can't play the car.
Well, they could. They might still.
Oh.
So anyway, we got back and
And cleared away by the Gahanna Lincoln goalie.
pretty cool. Right?
It will be a throw-in for Orange.
But their 5th set only goes to 15.
Yeah, right.
Where like when we played.
And the ball is stolen by Gahanna Lincoln. Thrown by Gahanna, missed. Old TJ Orange will clear it out. Headed back in by Gahanna Lincoln. Gahanna Lincoln will take a moment and a reset as the goalie prepares to clear the ball. And Jason Stewart will kick the ball out of bounds, resulting in a Gahanna Lincoln throw-in.
Ball girls. So cute.
Run all over the place.
And Gahanna Lincoln is working the ball towards the goal. Orange with the aggressive defense. Jason Stewart with the header.
Oh, well. Oh, he got it.
And we will get a free kick for the Old TJ Orange Pioneers, and taken by Kellen Sargent.
I know.
Actually, try. 14 for us.
Was it Kimball? No.
Good defense by Tommy Torres. And Gahanna Lincoln will get the throw in. Ref says it was off on Tommy Torres. Gahanna Lincoln is pushing. And missed shot on goal. And the Old TJ Orange Pioneers will get a goal kick. Number 14, Jerry Ashmead checks in for Jack Kasuji for the Orange Pioneers. Gahanna Lincoln moving the ball around, trying to penetrate this tough Old TJ Orange Pioneer defense. And it will be out on Jason Stewart, resulting in a Gahanna Lincoln corner kick. Well, Ramey, I know you don't know much about soccer, but what do you think of the game so far?
Well, so far, pretty interesting. For me, I have pretty bad eyesight, not gonna lie. Really hard for me to see the numbers on the jerseys.
You know, it's not the easiest, but I know many of the players on this team, so
That is
it's easier
definitely a
to keep
plus.
track.
Absolutely.
Old TJ Orange is pushing the ball, hoping to make something happen here. Tommy Torres pass to Brandon Young.
Whip at it.
My bad, Spencer Rose. And Gahanna Lincoln will get possession of the ball.
2023. No, I think Bulls won it. Oh, never mind, not yet. In fact, we got it.
Eddie Mueller enters the game for Kyle Striger. Jerry Ashmead with the pass to Gimme, and the ball is cleared out by number 4, Gahanna Lincoln. Seems to be a little bit of chatter going on between number 17, Nate Huang, and the Gahanna Lincoln forward. Love to see that competitive spirit being shown out on the field, don't we, Ramey?
We absolutely do. Tell you what, I actually bowl for our school, and many people do not think it will be very competitive, but let me tell you, it is. We do have a match every year where we play all of the Olentangy schools at once. It's usually our last match of the season, and that is a pretty big deal to us. We have won it the past 2 years in a row, actually. So, you know, this year going into it, we will be very upset if we don't get that third year in a row, you know?
Yeah, let me tell you, I have not been to a bowling match, but I will be sure to be present at that one because it sounds like a good time.
Oh, it will just be the best time, Jack. Let me tell you that.
Seems to be some questionable calls by the referees here out on the field as number 11, Kyle Stringer, checks in for Eddie Mueller.
He's not happy.
Got 3 coming in.
4.
Brandon Young and Cole Lewis take the field.
And Tommy Torres and Justin Nichols will go to the bench. Seems Eddie Mueller had a little exchange of words with the referee before he was called off the field by Coach Weiss.
Does seem like he is a little bit frustrated on the bench tonight.
Can't read them.
What's going on?
Can't read them.
I can see any of them.
I did something to them, but not understand.
4-man substitution by Gahanna Lincoln.
Next time.
Oh, there we go. I have no clue. Sorry.
Does seem like there is some sort of commotion on the field where the refs are now talking to the orange coaches.
What's going on? You talking to the coach?
I'm gonna have a word with the OOHS.
This just takes too long.
Big numbers on the front line here.
Yes, big numbers. Big numbers. For us 40-somethings.
And after the confusing interaction between coaches, players, and the referees, we will kick off the ball. Jason Stewart with a free kick straight to the Gahanna Lincoln goalie. Great D by Jason Stewart, and Kellen Sargent will clear the ball. It'll be a throw-in by Gahanna Lincoln. And great defense by Lewis, leading to Lewis himself getting to throw the ball back in. Jerry Ashmead with the ball as the Pioneers look to attack. And Jason Stewart will take the free kick for the Olentangy Orange Pioneers.
Why not?
No. Nate's putting himself in
This call line gets a lot of headers.
And Jason Stewart will wait as the Olentangy Orange Pioneers set. And the ball is out.
So the referee's on down. Handball.
And Gahanna Lincoln will clear the ball out, covered by Olentangy Orange.
Darn it.
Well, we've got 12:15 remaining in the first half. The score is still 0-0. And we're going to see what the Olentangy Orange Pioneers are going to do to put some points on the board. Cole Lewis pass to Grant Harris. Grant to Ashmead. Good ball moves by Jerry Ashmead. Good intercepted pass by number 11 and senior Kyle Stringer. Good. Great defense by number 17, Nate Huang. Called by the ref, and Gahanna Lincoln will get a free kick.
I have heard lots of good things about Nate Huang as he is in his junior season. I was talking to Cole Lewis today, and he told me that Nate Huang has been very good. He is very, very tall, which helps a lot, evidently.
You know, soccer is one of those sports where height isn't necessarily a huge factor, but let me tell you, it does help. The Olentangy Orange Pioneers are attacking. Kyle Stringer gets the ball. And he will break towards the middle. Good ball control there. And Olentangy Orange Pioneers will be granted a free kick. Let's see what they can do off of this.
Okay, we got 8 and 12.
And number 8, Hayden Vu. And number 12, Alex James, prepare to check into the game. And, missed header by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers. Let me tell you, that was a close one.
A very close one indeed.
Great save.
It was a very impressive save by Gahanna.
He called it right away.
Good defense by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers, Jerry Ashmead.
Dude, we had
And
possession.
whistled by the ref. Olentangy Orange will be granted a free kick. Appears that Kellen Sargent will take this free kick.
I know.
And the Olentangy, Jerry Ashmead steals the ball.
Didn't rain on you guys if I did it.
Possession stolen by Gahanna Lincoln. The Olentangy Orange Pioneers fight to get the ball back. And Gahanna Lincoln will be granted a free kick.
Whole school did Tuesday. Although the girls play at the same time, so.
We tried kids again to Monday. So that the girls team could watch the boys and the boys could watch the girls.
Mm-hmm. Really? Why?
And Olentangy Orange attacking. And stolen by Gahanna Lincoln.
No warnings? This guy doesn't give any warnings.
And a yellow card will be granted to number 10, Zach Blendick, and he will be taken out of the game and substituted for number 20, Eddie Mueller. We also have number 2, Noah Bidstrip, number 8, Hayden Vu, and number 12, Alex James coming in for Grant Harris,
Oh, that's Blended. Number 10.
Spencer Rose, and Justin Nichols. My bad, Jason Stewart, not Justin Nichols. Free kick by Gahanna. And seems to be a push by the Gahanna Lincoln midfielder, and Olentangy Orange will be granted a free kick.
Tell you what, the Pioneer fans certainly are not happy about that.
Yeah, there seems to be some tension going on between the Olentangy Orange Pioneer fans and those boys in yellow out on the field.
Absolutely.
Cole Lewis takes a shot on the sideline. No call made.
Unbelievable.
That was clean.
Side of the head.
Gahanna Lincoln is looking to make something happen with 7:48 left in the first half, and the Olentangy Orange Pioneers will come off Noah Bidstrup, and a corner kick will be granted to Gahanna Lincoln. You know, Ramey, one of the beautiful things about soccer is many people would say a 0-0 game this far into the end. It's very boring, but let me tell you, watching the plays develop, you know, attacks may not be successful, but knowing that eventually that ball is going to go into the net, and when it does, it is going to be a great moment. That is why we love soccer.
Absolutely, Jack.
Oh, they beat him. Who did play?
The Olentangy Orange will be granted the throw-in. Cole Lewis, a.k.a. Cluis 2020, will throw the ball back in. Never mind, as number 21, Justin Nichols, is substituted for Cole Lewis, and number 24, Tommy Torres, is checked in for Brandon Young. Justin Nichols will throw the ball back in. Good attack by Kyle Stringer. Let me tell you, Kyle has been very talented in terms of footwork and attack at the forward position today.
Absolutely. He has had the ball quite a long amount of time so far. Excited to see what he can do.
Dude, be careful.
Aggressive defense by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers, but the end result will be a free kick by the Gahanna Lincoln Lions.
What happened?
Number 15 for the Lions will take the kick. And their
Tell him, Jen.
Olentangy Orange will get a goal kick after a close call there in the box. Now let's see what the Pioneers can do with 5:10 remaining in the first half. Jakasuji pushed to the ground, and Olentangy Orange will get a free kick. Let me tell you
what, it does look like some of the coaches are getting pretty upset on Orange. Keep throwing their hands. Don't think they're agreeing with some of the calls the refs are having tonight.
From what I'm seeing, I think the coaches are upset with the fact that the refs are not giving warnings before handing out cards to the Olentangy Orange players. But when it comes to Gahanna, we've yet to see a card passed out. And Olentangy Orange will throw the ball back in. Number 24, Tommy Torres, will take the throw. Throw to Eddie Mueller. And the ball is deflected by Gahanna Lincoln out of bounds, and Tommy Torres will throw the ball back in again. Throws to Jakasuji. Fancy footwork. Back to Tommy Torres. And the ball is out of bounds on the Lions. Tommy Torres will once again throw the ball back in. Jerry Ashmead. And it is out of bounds on the Gahanna Lincoln Lions as Tommy Torres will once again throw the ball back in. And a whistle is blown by the referee.
I didn't see him watching the ball.
It appears to be nothing. Tommy Torres throws the ball back in. Pass back to Hayden. And the Gahanna Lincoln goalie will recover and throw the ball out. Good steal by number 17, Nate Huang. Number 8 and number 29 are checked into the game for the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. We have 3:10 remaining here in the first half. As time's running down, let's see how these two teams look to get points on the board. Jerry Ashmead with good defense. Gahanna Lincoln maintains possession of the ball. And Hayden Vu looks to push the Pioneer attack. Tommy Torres to Jack Suji. And Torres will throw the ball back in. Torres throws it back to Bidstrup. Bidstrup pass to Huang. Huang boots the ball. Nice. Recovered. And Gahanna Lincoln is granted a questionable free kick on that one. Let me tell you, there seems to be a lot of tension growing between the Pioneers and these men in yellow.
10 for us.
Number 10, Zach Blendick, lines up to check back into the game with 2:05 remaining in the first half.
2 minutes.
2 minutes and a half. 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, don't get through that.
And Eddie Mueller pushes the attack, passes good ball to Kyle Stringer, and it is kicked out by the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. Tommy Torres will throw the ball back in.
What do you know?
Probably sounding like a broken record to you listeners.
Yellow card for yellow card again.
Tommy Torres throws to
And Eddie had
Vu. Vu with the attack, and the ball is cleared by Gahanna Lincoln. Noah Bidstrup recovers. Good play by Tommy Torres. And Jack Suchi has the ball. 1:05 remaining on the clock. Great ball. Pushing up the field. And the cracker, Old Tangy Orange scores with 57 seconds remaining. That was Zach Blendick on the goal. You love to see it.
You do love to see it. That is why we love soccer. The big, big excitement afterwards.
The junior, number 10, Zach Blendick with the goal.
was a goal.
57 seconds left. The Pioneers will look to simply stop Gahanna from getting in a last-second score before the half.
That's great. 1 minute left to get a goal. That was a great score too.
Talk about the boot on that kid.
Absolutely.
Great goal.
Oh, good.
25 seconds remain on the clock. As Colin Charger kicks it out to Vu. And Orange Pioneers will toss the ball around here as the clock winds down. And the Gahanna Lincoln goalie recovers the ball, and he will hold on to it as the clock winds down. At the end of the half, the Olentangy Orange Pioneers are up 1-0.
Well, so far, I think it was a pretty great half. Definitely a good half for the Orange Pioneers. I'm excited to see how the second half goes. So it is halftime now, and we will come back to you here in just a few minutes.
Welcome back, Pioneers. As we approach the start of the second half, going to take a look at Orange sports this week. On Tuesday, volleyball played against Liberty, winning in the fifth set 15-13 in an amazing game. London Davis and Madison Mole had double-digit kills, and Hannah Borer had 35 assists. Volleyball is undefeated this year, and let me tell you, they look good. It is going to be hard to stop them this year. Both girls and boys soccer won against Franklin Heights with scores of 10-0 for the girls and 11-0 for the boys earlier this week. Unfortunately, field hockey lost to Thomas Worthington 3-0. Finally, football has their first home game of the season tonight against Hilliard Bradley. Make sure to come out and support. It is Neon Night, and we are looking forward. We are having a great week in Old Teenage Orange Sports, and we are looking to finish it tonight and tomorrow night on good notes.
Absolutely, Jack.
Oh, it is chilly out there. Cooled off quick.
Just a few seconds here in me, so we will start back up.
Oh, I guess we're starting.
1:18 left on the halftime clock.
House will be cold all
I
around.
think we are just going to go ahead and start here.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, set it.
Oh,
And we're going to skip that minute. Clock will be set at 40 minutes for the second half. Orange is up 1-0
we're
none
gonna wait.
with the cracker by Zach Blendick, number 10. Orange started with possession. Cole Lewis will throw the ball back in.
So, Jack, like we talked about earlier, you will be playing tomorrow at the football game. So, what position do you play?
I am an outside linebacker on the strong side for the Old Teenage Orange Pioneer football team.
That is very interesting.
Let me tell you, it is my
Not with them to school.
first start tomorrow night officially, and I am looking forward to it. I must say I'm a little nervous, but you know, that comes with these things. I'm really
Absolutely.
excited to go out and play in front of the home fans.
Of course.
Pioneer Pit's going to be cheering us on along with the greatest band in the land, the Old Teenage Orange Marching Pioneers.
That is very true. And tomorrow night, you will catch us back here live. It will not be me and Jack tonight talking to you. I'm not sure who it will be, but we will be live streaming again. So you guys are more than welcome to watch on this live stream again if you guys cannot attend the game.
And good work by Cole Lewis on defense, but the ball is recovered by Gahanna Lincoln. Jason Stewart working, and it'll be an Old Teenage Orange goal kick.
Right.
And where you are, not to get the yellow. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Where you are in the field.
Now, last week at the football game, there was definitely some good energy between Spencer Hawkins and Sam Wine. Do you think that energy will be just the same tomorrow?
Well, Sam had a great game. You know, both touchdowns by Pioneers were passes from Spencer Hawkins to Sam Wine. But, you know, this week, Sam Wine, there's going to be a lot of attention on him, and I think it is a great game for wide receiver Zane Laddig to make a big run and open up his season. Zane Laddig, unfortunately, could not play week 1 due to an ejection in baseball season, and he had to serve a 1-game suspension, but we are happy to have him back. Zane, Ramey, what are your thoughts on that one?
Well, I actually was at that baseball game where he got thrown out of. Fortunately, he was a lot bigger than the catcher was, and he tried to slide in for a run, and unfortunately just slid right into the catcher, and the catcher was good 6 inches shorter than him and about 30 pounds less than him. So it didn't end very well. They did say it was a bit of malicious intent, but, you know, you got to respect what they said. Even the football coaches, there was debate on having Zane do cross country to sit out one of their meets instead of the football game. But I
Let
think
me
he's
tell ya,
pretty happy that didn't happen.
I would have loved to see Zane Laddig running in those cross-country shorts, but I'm glad to have him back suited up in full pads Friday night against Hilliard Bradley.
I'm sure you are. It will be very exciting.
Old Teenage Orange Pioneers are pushing the offense, and it'll be out on Gahanna Lincoln. Cole Lewis will throw the ball back in.
South. Way south. The hurricane went through St. John, actually, right through, as a category 1. And then it
Gahanna Lincoln will throw the ball back in. Eddie Mueller is exchanging a couple words with the referee. The fans here at Olentangy Orange Stadium do not seem to be happy. And Olentangy Orange will be granted a free kick here after Gahanna Lincoln number 12 with a little bit of contact with number 20, senior Eddie Mueller. Big break for the Pioneers after not a lot of leeway from the referees in this one. Kyle Stringer will take the free kick as Gahanna Lincoln walls up. Oh! The goalie dropped the free kick by number 11, Kyle Stringer, and Olentangy Orange misses on the opportunity to punch another one in. Hate to see that happen. It's part of the game.
You sure do, but at least we are still up 1.
We are up 1-0, and the Olentangy Orange Pioneers are looking to grow on that lead as number 10, Zach Blendick, is checked into the game for number 20, Eddie Mueller.
It's coming out now.
Eddie Mueller does not look very happy coming off of the field. That is okay. Soccer is a pretty aggressive game, so it's somewhat expected.
Gahanna Lincoln will throw the ball back in as they're looking to get on the board. Still 0 points here with 34-28 left in the second half.
The fans and some of the Orange players were upset that that was not called.
Orange was granted the free kick, and they were looking for the card.
He's going to ref.
Yeah, he's saying you already warned him.
And Kellen Sargent will take this kick.
What is he doing now? Yeah.
And a boomer by Kellen Sargent. And Gahanna Lincoln will be granted the free kick. Gahanna Lincoln is pushing. And an Olentangy Orange Pioneer is down.
Going in 17, Nate Long.
Is that Noah? What'd he do?
Nate Huang is checked into the game.
Noah Bidstrup.
As Noah Bidstrup hobbles off the field.
He just
Yeah,
he stood funny and then he just sat down.
Noah Bidstrup's been playing tough this game. We see him walking off the field. Hopefully it's nothing serious, and we might get to see him return to play today. And Kellen Sargent will take the free kick.
Yep. Why not?
And Gahanna Lincoln recovers the ball. Great defense by Jason Stewart and Cole Lewis, but Gahanna Lincoln will be granted possession of the ball.
So, Jack, you were also involved in wrestling, is that correct?
That is correct.
What are you looking forward to this season?
Well, you know, this season we actually have a girls wrestling team. The OHSAA has implemented a girls state wrestling tournament, and Olentangy Orange, according to Coach Nicola, will be bringing out around 15 girls this year. And that is almost unheard of. And the Olentangy Orange Pioneers missed the chance on the goal. But yeah, it'll be very interesting this year to see how that plays out. We have a very strong class this year between wrestlers as myself, Cardan Mutai, Alex Lopez. You know, it'll be good to see what we can do this year.
How was your guys' season last year?
Last year we finished with 2 state qualifiers, Tristan Blunchley and Mitchell Broski. And yeah.
Sounds good. Well, hopefully this year will be a great year for you guys.
Yeah, we are looking to improve on last year.
I'm definitely excited to see what the girls' team will do.
They're right there. He didn't see her, so he took off, and if it was like too late to call him back.
Throw in by Olentangy Orange. And out on Gahanna Lincoln. You know, sometimes it's hard up here to see who's who. I know a lot of these players, but you know, even though I know them, it's hard to tell. But let me tell you what, Cole Lewis's bleach blonde hair is the easiest to spot on that field. Let me tell you.
That is very true. Definitely feel like I always know where he is.
Hannah Lincoln will throw in the ball. Headed out by Jason Stewart. And scrap for the ball between Cole Lewis. And Gahanna Lincoln will... Never mind. Olentangy Orange will gain possession of the ball. As Olentangy is pushing towards the goal. Pass to Cole Lewis, number 23.
Oh, nice.
Kyle Stringer with the fancy footwork.
Don't hold on to it too long.
Oh, and he loses control of the ball as Gahanna Lincoln will recover. Good tackle by Cole Lewis. And Jack Kasuji will get the ball.
Coach talks to him about not needing to help the refs.
Right.
Jack Kasuji passes to number 12, Alex James, and the ball is booted out by Gahanna Lincoln. Olentangy Orange will keep possession. Number 21, Justin Nichols, is checking in for number 23, Cole Lewis, as Tommy Torres checks into the game for Brandon Young. Kasuji gets the ball on the throw-in. And the Gahanna Lincoln goalie recovers the ball. He'll hold on to it for a second as Gahanna Lincoln gets set.
29.
Good recovery by Olentangy Orange. Houston Stewart passes to Justin Nichols. Kyle Stringer has possession of the ball.
18. 23, 16, 18.
Jason Stewart passes to Hayden Vu. And Olentangy Orange will keep possession as Justin Nichols on the throw-in. Jack Kasuji. Pass intercepted by Gahanna Lincoln. Pass intercepted by Jason Stewart. Good ball movement by the Pioneers as they're looking to attack and make something happen here with 27:52 left in the second half. And a boot of a kick
Touch it.
by Hayden Vu. But the refs say the goalie did not touch, and this will be a free kick for Gahanna Lincoln. Gahanna Lincoln will get the free kick. Looking to make something happen. And Gahanna Lincoln scores. Never mind. Penalty is called, and Kellen Sargent will kick the ball out. What a roller coaster of emotions there that must have been for the Gahanna Lincoln Lion fans and for the
Absolutely.
Orange Pioneers. Ball is out, and the Olentangy Orange Pioneers will be granted a throw-in. Number 6, Barak Gamay, and number 4, Spencer Rose check into the game for Kyle Stringer and Jerry Ashmead. Ball is kicked out, and Gahanna Lincoln will be granted a corner kick.
Oh, that girl's got a sweatshirt on. It's her parents. It's too big.
Story of Taylor's life. There's no close up there.
Kick is
Oh,
out,
God, it was not. That was the worst.
and a missed kick by Gahanna Lincoln, resulting in the ball recovered by number 10, Zach Blendick. Zach Blendick has the only goal today, and he's pushing. And Olentangy Orange will get the throw-in Gahanna Lincoln territory. Tell you that, Zach Blendick is somewhat of an athletic dynasty here at Olentangy Orange, as his sister, Kenzie Blendick, was very competitive on the track field, running hurdles and participating in the 4x100 relay. It's always cool seeing younger siblings play after older siblings have passed through.
Absolutely.
Did you see the new girls' soccer record book?
Now, this weekend on Sunday, Jack, me, and fellow juicer Ryan Welch will be going to Costco to film my first time going to Costco. And now, I hear this is a big deal to a lot of people that I've never been to Costco. A lot of people just cannot believe it.
You know, when we were coming up with ideas for our show Freshly Squeezed, which will be featured on the Olentangy Orange News Magazine,
The vitamin C.
the Vitamin C, we were coming up with ideas for Freshly Squeezed, which is a review show we did last year, and we thought we should try something new. And somehow in conversation, Ramey brought up that she had never been to Costco. And let me tell you, I lost my mind a little bit.
Couldn't
just
find another person in the class who hasn't been to Costco, and I did not know it was such a big deal.
So we're going to take Ramey on Sunday. We're going to try some samples, maybe get a couple slices of pizza, churro or two. And we're going to give her the full Costco experience.
Absolutely, I'm pretty excited.
Back to the game now. Olentangy Orange is pushing the attack with 23:20 left in the second half. Orange is still up 1-0.
Good battle.
And Gahanna Lincoln looking to attack. Ball is stolen by Jason Stewart. And number 10, Zach Blendick with the ball. Passes to Gimme. And Justin Nichols, aggressive on defense.
Make it 2.
Header by Torres. And Jason Stewart with possession of the ball. Pass to Hayden Vu. Pass to Huang. And Gimme with the aggressive work with the ball. And Olentangy Orange will be granted a free kick just before midfield.
It looks like Grant Harris and Jerry Ashmead are waiting to be checked in.
Turn and hit.
Oh, and
Good.
shot.
Taylor,
No, that was
make
not.
sure you're sitting in that stand.
Shot by number 10, Zach Blendick, was blocked by the Gahanna Lincoln keeper. And Gimme with possession of the ball. Pass to number 12, Jack Kasuji.
He really is.
Good ball movement by James.
He doesn't have a ball right
And the ball is kicked out by Gahanna Lincoln. It will be a throw in for the Olentangy Orange Pioneers,
Justin Nichols will be throwing the ball in.
as Grant Harris, Jerry Ashmead, and Kyle Striger all check into the game.
and number 1 for them.
As Kasuji, Vu, and Alex James check out of the game. Throw in by Justin Nichols, Jerry Ashmead. And Gahanna Lincoln will gain possession of the ball. Good interception by Jerry Ashmead. Good footwork by number 4, Spencer Rose. Jerry Ashmead with the ball, pushing the attack to Justin Nichols, and is kicked out by Gahanna Lincoln, number 12. And Kyle Stringer kicks the ball into Jerry Ashmead's head. And Gahanna Lincoln will clear the ball back out. Number 14, Jerry Ashmead with the ball as the Olentangy Orange Pioneers look to push the attack. And Olentangy Orange will be granted a free kick.
Befuddled. That's true. That's a good word.
Jason Stewart kicks the ball.
Deflected by the Gahanna Lincoln goalie. And back and forth with the ball here between the lines of the Pioneers. Kyle Stringer gains possession. Huang kicks to Jason Stewart.
They possessed a lot.
Kyle Stringer gains possession of the ball. And Justin Nichols kicks the ball and is out on Gahanna Lincoln. Justin Nichols throws to Jerry Ashmead. Cross ball, and it is kicked out by Gahanna Lincoln.
Come to it.
Anything?
Justin Nichols recovers possession and passes back to Jason Stewart. Risky ball there.
Could've been just
Passes back to Kellen Sargent, who will boot the ball down the field.
29's going in for them. Get there, Kyle.
Good through ball by Jerry Ashmead to Kyle Stringer. Ball is recovered by Jerry Ashmead. Jerry Ashmead's going. Covered by number 4, Spencer Rose. And ball is cleared out by Gahanna Lincoln. Let me tell you, Jason Stewart's effort on the defensive end has been a huge help to the Pioneers here, helping them maintain possession of the ball throughout the game.
23 and 15 for us.
Number 23, Cole Lewis, and number 15, Brandon Young
29 for
walk up, preparing to check into the game, and Kellen Sargent saves the ball. And with 17 minutes left on the clock here in the second half, the Orange Pioneers look to maintain their lead while the Gahanna Lincoln Lions are looking to fight back. Alex James, Cole Lewis, and Brandon Young all check into the game as Tommy Torres, Justin Nichols, and Zach Blendick check out.
And for the Pioneers, 12 Alex James.
Also for the Pioneers, number 12, Alex James.
Oh gosh, if that would have gone through.
Good interception by Jason Stewart. As Kyle Stringer working with the ball. Pass to Gimme. Huang passes to Jason Stewart. Who will pass to Ashmead. And penalty is called. And Old Changing Words will be granted a free kick just past the midfield line.
Kyle Stringer has definitely impressed me tonight with his offensive skills.
Yes, his ability to work the ball and set up his teammates has been very standout tonight.
Absolutely.
Cole Lewis with the aggressive offense.
That was good.
Keeps the
I
ball.
knew he was going to do that. I knew it.
And he is pushed down by Gahanna Lincoln. There seems to be some chatter out on the field. Pioneer fans seem to think he deserves a yellow card. And Cole Lewis is talking with the official. And the Old Changing Words Pioneers will be granted a free kick in Gahanna Lincoln Lion territory.
Frustrated and knew he was going to do something stupid. But Cole beat him. Got around him.
Kick to
Cole
Cole
Lewis.
Lewis to Kyle Stringer.
Same play.
Good ball work by. Cannot see the number on that one. Jerry Ashmead with the ball, working to attack, and he loses his footing, and the ref, no penalty to be called. It appeared that he was tripped. Now Jerry Ashmead and number 5 for the Gahanna Lincoln Lions are down on the field as the ref blows the whistle.
How is that not a foul somewhere?
Fans and players are in disbelief as no fouls were called in that sequence of events on the field.
Jerry Ashmead does get up pretty successfully. Seems to be okay.
Gahanna Lincoln number 5 is still down as the trainers are evaluating him at the moment. It appears that Jerry Ashmead will stay in the game. And they say soccer's not physical.
Don't go too far.
Go, come on, guys. Yeah.
Take a free time.
And number 5 is up on his feet as he is making his way off the field.
What are the refs doing? Gonna give a card, maybe. Yeah.
And the refs are meeting,
Bad. They can still give a
probably
card.
discussing the unfortunate sequence of events that happened on the last play.
Jerry, it's just so funny how that one was wrong.
And the ref clearly stated it was play on. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it was like both.
Be a drop ball here. Gahanna Lincoln will boot the ball to Kellen Sargent. And we will get this game back going with 14 minutes left on the clock here in the second half. Little tango going on between Kellen Sargent and number 14 for the Gahanna Lincoln Lions.
Quite the tango there. Grant Harris with the ball. Cole Lewis throws in the ball in a moment.
He's going to keep moving forward.
And the ref will finally call a yellow card on the Gahanna Lincoln Lions, number 19, for holding on Kyle Stringer.
He had to do something.
Now the Olentangy Orange Pioneers will receive a free kick as number 19 makes his way off the field. Much excitement on the Pioneer stands as that yellow card is called. They've been waiting for that one all night.
Or direct.
Can't wait to see what the Pioneers do here with this good field position on the goal.
Insurance goal, this guy.
Kyle Stringer will boot the ball up. And Gahanna Lincoln will clear the ball out, but possession is retained by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers. Juan kicks it back to Kellen Sargent, the goalkeeper, as he boots the ball away.
Solid 50-yard kick.
We got it.
And foul is called by the referees. Olentangy Orange will receive a free kick. "12 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second half. Olentangy Orange is up 1-0. As Jason Stewart lines up for the free kick.
Oh, for sure.
As he boots it into the box.
Amazing kick.
And the Gahanna Lincoln goalie makes a save.
Different positions. Matt's never played defense in the club. Always played.
That could have been something.
Yeah, it was great.
Jason Stewart recovers possession of the ball. And Cole Lewis is working his way up the field. Good ball movement here by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers.
Right. I got it.
As Gimme gets the ball. Ankles are being snapped left and right here with this ball control by the Olentangy Orange Pioneer offense.
The footwork tonight has definitely been amazing.
Oh, jeez.
Ball is kicked by Kellen Sargent.
Kellen Sargent boots it.
Oh.
Good kick by the Gahanna Lincoln Lions, but Jason Stewart will recover possession. The Olentangy Orange will get a throw-in deep in their own territory.
Cole Lewis will throw in the ball. Tries to throw to Stringer, but Gahanna gets it.
And 8 for them. And for us, 10, 16, 8. I got ours.
Checking into the game for the Olentangy Orange Pioneers, it will be Hayden Vu, Zach Blundick, and Jack Kasuji, as Ashmead, Harris,
Rose.
and Rose check out of the game. Ball will be out of bounds. The Lions will get the throw-in. Lions are looking to make something happen here. Down 1-0 with 10 remaining in the second half.
That's what worries me. I feel like it's just going to be one. Do you mean?
Yeah,
And then we're going to be like,
sure.
we got them beat.
We're playing faster than them, so we're this.
And foul is called on the Gahanna Lincoln Lions, and Olentangy Orange will receive the free kick.
And 21
Appears that number 24, Tommy Torres, and number 21, Justin Nichols, are preparing to check into the game for the Olentangy Orange Pioneers.
Yeah, for sure.
So they'll help take out the whole.
Coach been playing really hard though.
He said it.
Hard to take him out.
One of the things he said in the team. I have 4 kids that can play like him. I can get 25 for each of them.
Right.
I might choose him. Like, it's all like, he's the full, you know, that way.
Yeah.
Gahanna with a throw in.
Yeah. Sure.
That can play a particular position.
Good ball work by Lincoln, but the pass is intercepted by Olentangy Orange.
4.
9 o'clocker.
I felt like it started or JDA or something.
We started a little late.
Yeesh. Yeesh. No.
He must have been out of bounds. The ball went out of bounds or something.
Gahanna Lincoln prepares for the corner kick.
From what I have seen.
This could be a big play for them as the Olentangy Orange Pioneers look to stop them from getting that ball in the goal. And it is an over-kicked ball. And Olentangy Orange will be granted the throw-in as Tommy Torres, Spencer Rose, and Justin Nichols check into the game. Brandon Young, Cole Lewis, and Zach Blendick check out of the game. Sorry, not Zach Blendick, Alex James.
Big kick for Gahanna. Saved by Kellen.
Close save by Kellen Sargent on the high bouncing ball.
He thought it went over his head, I think. And it didn't.
It appears that Kellen thought the ball was going over his head, and it just bounced back, almost going into the net. But let me tell you, Kellen made the save, and that is all that matters.
Is all that matters. It was a very close call. Definitely
Gahanna.
had Pioneers on the edge of their seats.
Hannah with 0 points
Weird.
with 7 minutes left in the game.
Definitely played better.
Penalty is called on the Lions, and the Pioneers will get the free kick in Lion territory.
Dude, back up. You don't want to waste time, dude. You're losing.
Do you do that for Christopher from Organized?
Yeah, with the defense organized, but
Good free kick. Header in and goal by the Olentangy Orange Pioneers! Jack Kasuji with the goal, and the Olentangy Orange Pioneers are up 2-0 with 6:17 left in the game. Wow, great header and play off the ball there by Jack Kasuji.
you can run it in there too. It's like, whoa!
It's so great to see the Pioneers celebrating after that goal.
Olentangy Orange Pioneer fans are riled up here, up 2-0.
But I gotta keep this. What's that? Who? Notice how I can't find it.
Noah
Noah
Bidstrup enters the game for Nate Huang, number 17.
6. Sorry, that guy was cherry picking. I thought he was coming in. He was actually just hiding. 6 is coming in though. Just 6. I thought there were 2, but the guy was just like cherry picking them out there.
Up 2 goals here. 6 minutes left in the game. Olentangy Orange Pioneers will be playing very conservative, looking to not make any huge mistakes, allowing Gahanna to get on the board.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta watch 2 minutes.
constant back and forth here between Gahanna and the Pioneers.
You know, that insurance goal really helps.
Seems like Gahanna's finally gained control of the ball. They're looking to make something happen. Down 2, 5 minutes left in the game. TG Orange gains possession. And Vu is tripped. Penalty is called. And the Gahanna Lincoln Lions, number 10, will receive a yellow card as he exits the game. Vu was not happy about that one.
Furious.
Who just came in? He won't turn around. Turn around. Stop walking sideways. Okay, number 6 is in, but this other kid is not turning around. And 9.
Number 6 and 9 check in for the Lions as number 12, Alex James, checks in for number 4, Spencer Rose for the Pioneers. Boot of a kick by Kellen Sargent.
And now we're gonna sub, if we sub.
You know, they say the goalie is the general of the soccer team, but I must say Kellen must be the sergeant. Am I right?
I think you might be right.
I don't even know. Let's hope to see.
4.5 minutes left in the game. Orange is up 2-0, and Orange is attacking. Save missed.
Shoot it. Oh, God, hit it.
One TNG Orange still attacking here, up 2 goals.
14 for us.
And Gahanna Lincoln gains possession. But Old TNG Orange will receive the throw-in. Number 14, Jerry Ashmead, is checked in
I know the rule there.
for number 6, Baraka Gimme.
Justin Nichols with the throw-in. Passes it straight to Jason Stewart.
Gahanna's got the first right.
Kicks it to Kyle Stringer.
It's Nichols at the crosser. Jerry Ashmead.
Oh, that was nice.
Good block by Gahanna Lincoln. So TNG Orange Pioneers look to push the ball, and Gahanna Lincoln steals. Pushing, looking to put points on the board here.
Oh, no.
Good slide tackle by Kellen Sargent.
That was a good save.
A penalty is called on Kellen Sargent. I guess that slide tackle was not clean. Gahanna Lincoln will be awarded the corner kick. And it is overshot.
And
Yeah.
out of bounds.
Throw in on TNG Orange. Number 21, Justin Nichols, will take it.
Yeah.
Out again on Orange.
In the playoffs.
Throw in by number 6 of Gahanna Lincoln. Good kick out by Kellen Sargent.
Number 6 from McKenna throws it in again.
Yeah. Justin Nichols receives the yellow card for the TNG Orange Pioneers as Cole Lewis is checked into the game.
Running off. But at least we got set up. It worked.
Number 4 for Gahanna appears to be waiting to kick the ball in.
Justin Nichols appears to have taken that yellow card to allow the TNG Orange Pioneers to get set, as Gahanna Lincoln has great field position and would not be good for the Pioneers to be caught off guard right now.
Guys. Let's go. Play the game.
Does seem to be some tension on the field.
Pull the captains in.
No. Look at Jason's like, get back.
Seems to be some back and forth between the players and the official on the field.
Official, come on, dude. Let's go and go home.
Fans seem to be taking a comedic approach towards the matter. Good stop by the Pioneers.
One way.
Gahanna Lincoln will be awarded possession of the ball on a questionable call. The Pioneer fans are not happy about that one.
Not happy at all. Corner kick by Gahanna.
2 minutes left in the game as the Pioneers are up 2-0. Gahanna Lincoln setting up for the corner kick. Good save. The Orange Pioneers will get the throw in as the ball is kicked out of bounds by Gahanna Lincoln.
Will be thrown in by Cole Lewis.
Oh, handball, handball.
Cole Lewis will throw the ball in and is knocked out upfield by Gahanna Lincoln. Ball is thrown in again by Cole Lewis to Jack Suji. Kicked back to number 24, Tommy Torres. Penalty called on Ashmead as the Gahanna Lincoln Lions will receive a free kick here. With 1 minute remaining in the game, Old Orange Pioneers up by 2.
They've been more aggressive from what I noticed.
Ball is out again. And Gahanna will throw it back in.
The game's coming to a close. It's been a good showing by the Pioneers. Saved by Kellen Sargent. Cole Lewis showing some emotion out there on the field. Love to see it.
You do love to see it.
30 seconds left. The Old Orange Pioneers up by 2. Not to speak too soon, but I would like to say the Old Orange Pioneers will enjoy this victory. And with their consistent possession of the ball and aggressiveness on the offense and defensive ends, it is no shock to see them win this game. As the clock winds down and players start shaking hands, the Orange Pioneers win the game.
All right, guys.
Like-
Well,
Good luck Saturday. I will see you next week.
this was a great game.
I'll be here.
Well, Jack, who do you think won the Pioneer Athlete of the Game?
I'll be
A lot of good contenders. You know, we had that good goal by Kasuji, good goal by Blundick, great aggressive play by players like Cole Lewis, Kyle Stringer, and Jason Stewart. But I must say, player of the game, Panera player of the game, must go to Zach Blendit with that cracker of a goal
Absolutely.
right before halftime.
I'd have to agree with that. I think Zach really started it up for the Pioneers and just led us to victory. Well, that's all we have for you guys tonight. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for the home football game against Hilliard Bradley.